Hello and welcome to all. With classified climbs lying at regular intervals along the route, today's roads will offer little comfort to the riders.
Okay, but give me time to move up a bit. I'm not well.
The first ascent to
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
the gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up. The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
Guys, don't forget to protect our leader. Communication is important. That's why we have Team Com. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group.
The riders will now follow the road that they took at the start of the stage, but in the opposite direction. The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable. The front of the race is 10 kilometers from the intermediate. The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized. The riders are now beginning the ascent of the...
Okay, I'll follow any attacks. For now, he's the virtual yellow jersey. The gap is growing. Don't worry. They're not well placed in the overall standings.
He's a promising young climber, but who still has plenty of weak points on the flat and in the sprint.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves. Consumer feed.
Allez!
He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him. A teammate has just been...
Continue comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Lâchez rien.
Allez les gars! Grandissima vittoria! Allez!
The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized.
His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars, courage. On continue comme ça. Oui, allez-y, foncez, courage.
On continue les gars, on continue! Allez! Allez!
Continuate.
Bravo
les gars. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars. Continue comme ça. Allez les gars, courage.
Change of leader in the overall youth standings. Okay, I'll consume a feed. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. The breakaway will, no doubt, go all the way, lads. But watch out for attacks in the closing kilometers. Okay, I'll consume a feed. You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price. Relay!
Forza ragazzi, continuate! Allez les gars, courage, vittoria! Continuez comme... Vai campione! Grandissima vittoria!
Allez les gars, courage! Allez les gars!
Allez les gars,
Allez les gars, continuez comme ça! Allez les gars, on continue comme ça! On continue!
Allez les gars, on continue! Courage, on continue! Plus vite!
We're now at the foot of the final climb of the day, the Côte de Lévis. With its 7-kilometre slope, it's ideal terrain for the climbers, but also for some punchers who could let their explosiveness do the talking not far from the line.
Allez les gars!
C'est bien! Continuez comme ça! Courage! On continue!
Lâchez rien, allez!
Allez, foncez!
He's asked his teammates to chase you down because you're dangerous for the overall standings. You're going to have to try and hold out.
This last climb is classified as second category. Therefore, the stage winner will score 5 points in the polka dot jersey classification.
The yellow jersey was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out! Last time checked with a breakaway, 1 minute. At 3 kilometers from the finish, there are still several potential stage winners.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
counter-attack at the front of the peloton. Less than 2 kilometers from the finish.
You almost look out of strength. Look after yourself if you want to avoid a blow-up. The breakaway is under the red pennant. To stand any chance of victory, it must tackle the short climb correctly.
Final kilometre for the men at the front.
He takes the virtual lead of the overall standings.
Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
A few minutes ago, he was the first across the finishing line. Here is today. He will climb onto the...
This result is clearly not up to my expectations. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind... Hi, guys.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this first stage of the Paris-Nice. Without any major obstacles en route, we can expect a showdown between the most explosive elements in the peloton at the top of the Côte de Meudon climb, the finish of a...
Okay, lads, nothing special today. The short climb to the finish is steep, so you'll have to step on the pedal at the right moment if you want to have a chance of victory. The breakaway is widening the gap. It's good for us since we've got a guy up front.
Let's not forget that in this event, road races include 2 intermediate...
It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
The first climb of the day is classified as 4th category. There will be 1 point that goes towards the mountain.
The others are...
Okay, but I won't be very effective because I'm full out. I'll make a big effort on the relay.
If you don't take more relays, you... Try to take more relays. Otherwise, the others will no longer cooperate, and it will be goners for the breakaway. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace. Well, on flat stages, that's not where you see the most drama. You can accelerate.
Allez, courage les gars. Lâchez rien, allez.
The bonk bag is coming up for the men in front. A new climb is approaching for...
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars.
I'll go full out on the relay.
The breakaways...
The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily.
Okay, but I won't be very effective because I'm full out.
Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to keep up this pace for very long. You risk a blow-up. The riders up front. His teammates are leading the chase at the head of the peloton. His intentions seem clear. Win in a sprint.
Continuez comme ça.
Allez.
Allez, le go.
Come on. you're going to have to do some jostling to stay at the front of the peloton and be well positioned at the...
Okay, I'll consume a speed.
A few more kilometres before reaching the foot of the final climb. The breakaway has a good enough lead for it to believe in stage victory. Only 5 kilometres left for the head of the race. The final climb has begun. The breakaway is on course to pull off a win. And here's the red pennant.
He is all smiles as he climbs onto the podium.